Hello everybody, Sean Milburn here with Milburn Motorsports once again today. I'm here at the Thunder Hill 3-mile raceway. We got a whole lineup of cars, as you can see right here. Huge selection. It's gonna be a really fun day. Michael brought out his Civic Type R again. Since we're at the 3-mile this time, he was kind enough to let me drive the car again, and I'm gonna see if I can shoot for the record around this track in a Civic Type R as well. I'm gonna have to do a 158 flat or better in order to get that, but we'll see how it goes. I did a lot of analysis on the footage of the current record, and I think there's a bit more time I can get out of it, but time will tell. So we'll see how that goes today. I'm also going to be driving the 370Z. Danny's going to be driving it as well. This time I brought my track tires. We'll see if we can do better than a 204. That is my current personal best in the Z. I think it's 204.7. And then might hop into one of these other beasts later on in the day. We'll see how it goes. So here we are on the outlap. This is going to be the second session of the day. Michael and I decided it was going to be best to try and get the record within the first two sessions while it was still around 90 degrees. This was a very hot day at Thunder Hill, so it was a very ambitious goal, trying to set a record in such heat. I needed to get readjusted to the car and its capabilities, since this is a very capable car. The first session was used to just refine myself, get myself worked into the driver's seat properly, and then this session I'm all set, ready to go, ready to send it. Taking it easy on the warm-up lap, just making sure everything's working the way it should. You can hear a little bit of the tires. It's pretty normal, especially when you're trying to find all the traction you can out of them. Testing turn 8 there with no brakes. The car seems to have enough downforce to be able to do it, so I just kind of have to stay committed to it, keep my foot in it, and get it done through that corner. When going for records like this, it is super important that you try and squeeze as much time as you can out of it. When you're trying to find, say, 0.5 of a second, it's really tough once you got the car kind of at the limit of its capabilities. You can only get a car to move so fast before it just won't go that much faster. It's a little bit of traffic to work by. Other than the cars you're seeing here, it was a rather clear day on this track with drivetracktime.com. We had a lower car count, which gave it a lot more open track, especially around a 3-mile track. Hear the traction on this car. Now, from the last time I was at the 2-mile, I did want Michael to maybe stiffen up the rear sway bar a little bit, figure out some way we can get this thing to rotate from the rear a little more, just because I feel it was pretty necessary to try and point the nose of the car through the corners, that way we can take some of the load off these front tires. They're having to do absolute work right now. Alright, no brakes seem to work right there. Getting myself worked into this rhythm. Car's working phenomenally. The thing I did notice is the car's down on power based off of the heat, the ambient temperature. It is about 7 miles an hour slower than it should be by the end of the straightaway than it normally would be. So I am trying to do this with a significant power disadvantage, which means my corner speeds are going to have to be way above par. Civic Type R guys watching here that go to the 3 mile, I highly encourage you to try taking turn 14 in 4th gear, entering in 4th, getting that boost built as you're coming out of the corner. I find it to be more efficient than 3rd gear. You get to stay on the throttle longer. It keeps that boost nice and spooled up. You don't have to shift. And if you time it right with enough corner speed, it should be able to be done with a higher corner exit speed. So by this point, I'm really trusting the brakes, I'm really trusting the car. It's working with me, not against me. The tires are letting me know exactly how much traction they have left in them, each and every corner. You can see that we currently have a 2-minute flat listed on the AIM Solo 2 lap timer. We're going to try and get it under 2 minutes. That will be the 3rd Civic Type R to go under 2 minutes at the 3 mile course. If I can do that, that will be a good just personal achievement, and it'll be good grounds to work to keep pushing towards that record. Very nice section through there. It's looking like a fast lap. That corner I was trying 3rd gear just to see what it would do. I didn't really like it as much as 4th. Checkered flags out. You see a 1:59.9 on the AIM Solo 2. Under 2 minutes, I'll take it. Car's not making enough power, or it's got too much downforce or something. Too much drag. 1:59.97. It's about 2.5 seconds off where I need to be. So I don't know if we'll be able to find that in this car today, but we're certainly gonna try our hardest. I think I was driving a pretty good line. I can feel these tires might be a little over pressure. So We're gonna have to try and figure something out. I don't know where I'm gonna find 2.5 seconds, but we're gonna need to find it somewhere, somehow. This car doesn't have as much power as I remember it having. It used to hit 130 miles an hour on the straightaway. Now I'm getting to like 121, 122. So it's definitely not helping in that regard with this being such a horsepower-based track. So I'm going to talk to Michael, see what he thinks, and we're going to work out a solution. So it seems Michael and I have quite a bit of work to do to get the car prepped to the point where we'll actually be able to take the record in it in the 3 mile. I think if it was a colder day, we might actually been able to do it, but of course we don't know because it was not a colder day. The car's working fantastically. We talked over a few changes we're going to be doing in the future. There's always a time to go out there and get it again. I'm happy that we at least got it under the 2-minute marker. That is a huge milestone for any car. Under 2 minutes at Thunder Hill 3 mile is really fast. Like, you're flying if you're under 2 minutes there. I believe that's the first car I've been under 2 minutes in at that track, so personal achievement there as well. Hopefully I can get into more cars that can move out that quickly. That would always be fun. There's plenty more in store in future videos, don't worry. Plenty more from this track day and some previous track days. I still got some footage saved up for you guys to see. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a comment letting me know what you want to see next. Leave a like if you enjoyed, if you learned anything. And I'll see you guys in the next video. It's been Sean Milburn with Milburn Motorsports. I hope you have a great day.